Hello students, how are you? I hope all are fine. Once again, I am Mr. K. Selvamani sitting in front of you. I welcome all of you to our YouTube channel. This is Python video lesson number 38. In previous lesson, that is Python video lesson number 37, we studied about how to create one data file to store one object, as well as how we can read from the data file, data from the data file. That is what we learned. So in that class, we learned how to store list object as well as dictionary object into data file, how to read them using dump and load, which are available in pickle model. That is what we learned. So in this class, we are going to learn how to store or how to dump or how to write our own class object. Previously, we studied how to dump or write list object as well as dictionary object. Now we are going to learn about how to store our own created class object, our own class object into one data file, how to read back. That is what we are going to study in this lesson. So first, assume we are running one stationery shop. We are running one stationery shop. In the shop, we are having so many items. For example, pen and a pencil. We have to store item code, item name, item price, as well as item quantity. That is what we want to store for different items. For example, 101 is a code for pen, where our price is, each individual price is 10 rupees. We are having 100 quantity. Likewise, 102 is a code for pencil. Item code is 102. Item name is pencil. Quantity is 200 quantities we are having, each cost of 20 rupees. Likewise, we are having so many different items. So here I like to write one program with one class. The class name is item. So you should must have two functions to get data as well as display data. That is to get item code, item name, item price, item quantity. One function that is called as a get data. One more function that is display data. To disp item code, item name, item quantity as well as item price. That is one class. So after that, in that class, I like to create so many objects. One object for one item. So then these items can be stored into one list. That list would be stored into one data file that we have to create. That is what. Then after that, I like to write menu-driven program, how we can add item as well as traversal to display all the items available in the dump file, that means data file, to search individual item based on the code, and then to update based on the code. That is what we are going to do. So don't be afraid. This is a long program, but we will do it as a part and part. Stage by stage, we can do it as a step by step. You can easily understand. No need to worry. I will teach you how to do it. First, I like to open Python. So here first, I like to create one class. The class name is item. The class name is item. Item class contains comma name comma price comma quantity. This much contains. Here We have to place one colon. Good. Here we must have two functions, one for get data. This is for get data to get details of item. So here code, that should be self.code equal to int of input enter code. So afterwards self dot name, that is product name, equal to input. This is the text, so no need to convert as a int. Enter name. Then self dot price. This is also int. The string should be converted into integer. Enter. Then self dot quantity. This is also integer. That should be text should be converted into integer. Enter quantity. So this is one function. So I like to create one more function to display data or displaying data. Display details of item. Very simple. Just display whatever function variable value as it should be displayed as it is. So self.code one more comma. Likewise, we have to type all the function variable name, self dot price, self dot quantity. So that's all. Print self dot code comma self dot name comma self dot price comma self dot quantity. So this is one class. The class that is called item has two functions. One is get data and display data. So now I like to write four functions. One for add item, another one for traversal, third one for searching, fourth one for update. Okay. So normal function. Item add. This item add is used to store item into list. That is dump file, data file. So I like to open one file. Open add item into file. So I like to create one new file here. It is called as a stores.dat. So since it is we are going to store object, okay, that should be mentioned as .dat, that is data file. So write b, write only binary files. We now stores.dat is open or created in WB mode. That means write only binary files only. Now I like to have one list that is called as item list. That is empty list to store all the items. While condition should be true. I like to add more number of items, many number of items. So L1 equal to item. So here L1 is the object. Item is the class name. L1 is object of class item. With the help of L1, I am calling get data. Getting code, comma, name, comma, price, comma, quantity. You know very well, this L1 is the object of class item. So L1 can able to access get data as well as this data. This L1 dot get data getting is used to get code, name, quantity as well as price. That means it will call here. So enter code will store here. There is 101 I will give that will be stored into L1 dot code. Similarly, pen, 10, 100 that will be stored as code, name, price, and quantity as usual. Now L1 has 4 values: 101, pen, 10, and the 100 quantity as 100. Now this L1 should be appended into this item list. So item list of dot append the L1. Now one item is added into list, that is item list. That is item list. That is adding item into list. Now item list is a list which has one element, that is item. That item has 101 as a code, pen as name, 10 as price, 100 as quantity. This loop should be continuously executed until you typed all the items. Okay, so here we need one condition, answer dot. Before that, we have to get the value for answer. You want to exit or not? Input, enter more data, more items. If you want to enter more items, you have to press Y, otherwise no. N stands for no, Y stands for yes. If answer is upper capital N, then it should come out of the loop. That's all. If you press other than N, the loop will be executed again. That means you want to enter more item, one more item, like this you can enter. So this part is over. After that, the item list contains all the items in our stores. After that, the item list should be write or stored or saved into one dump file. Okay, so that we have to do it now. That is already created file, stores.dat. It comes out of this pickle.dump. Dump is used to write file object, write one object into file, that is data file. That is object here is item list. The item list contains so many objects of item class. Here file. File means stores.dat. After that, file should be closed. Now this item add is used to add items into file. Now we like to create one more function, that is for traversal. Traversal means to see all the items available in our stores. Otherwise, the stores dot has so many items. All the items should be displayed. Okay, traversal. View all item details. Now again, once again, now we are having one data file, that is stores.data. That file should be opened in read-only binary mode. File equal to open stores.dat. Here read-only binary. It should be open. Whatever available in stores.dat should be stored into item list. Here pickle dot load. You know very well, load is used to read content of the data file. That is file. Now, whatever objects available in stores.dat that will be stored into item list as elements of item. Now, item list is a one list that stores all the items of class. Now we like to print for I in range of 0, len of item list. So if you're storing two items, the len of item list will have 2. That means 0, 1. Item list of 0 refers to first item. Item list of 1 refers to second item. Likewise, so now we are going to print here. No need to print. Simply we are having one method, that is display data. Here item list of I dot. See here first I will be assigned with 0. Item list of 0, that it refers to first element, that is first item. The first item will be stored. Here this list item list of 0 is the object of item class. So through this we can call display item, that is display data, that will call. That's all. Okay, so here if you are storing two items with the help of item add, for example, while calling item add, your stores.dat is freshly created. This loop will be executed. Then we are having one item, that is 101, pen, 10, 100. Want to enter more item, I type here Y. Here come. Once again it goes here. Now one more item object will be created. Get data will be called. Now I type in 102, pencil, 20, 200. Okay. Now item list dot append. Now this item list has two objects. One is 101, pen, 10, 100. Another one is second item object, that is 102, pencil, 20, 200. Now here I type n. That means I don't want to enter more items. It comes true, becomes true, it comes out of the loop. Pickle.dump, that is item list. Now item list has only two objects. That two objects will be stored into store.dat. That's all. It comes in. Here stores.dat has two objects. These two objects will be stored into list, that is item list. Now item list has two objects. Item list of 0 is first object. Item list of 1 is second object. Now item list of 0 dot display data, that will call this function. Self code, self name, self price, self quantity. That means 101, pen, 10, 100 will be displayed. After that I will be assigned with 1. Item list of 1 dot display data. Again it will call. Now 1.2, pencil, 20, 200 will be displayed. After that it comes out of the loop. Now we have to close. File dot close. Now two part is over. I like to create one more function, that is for search. It is for search. We can type it as item search. Here also I can type item traversal. Item traversal, here item search. This is for searching either the element is there or not. If the element is there, that should display the details. Traversal displays all the items available in the stores.dat. This item search will display the only particular item based on the input we are giving item code. Find and display specific item based on item code. Now we have to get item code from the user. Before that, we have to open the file, same stores.txt. Now consider store.txt as two objects, 101, 102. That should be open in read only binary. Now item list equal to pickle dot load of file. Now item list as all the objects of class item which is stored in stores.dat. In this case, we are storing only two items, that is 101, 102. Both will be stored into item list of 0, item list of 1. Now we have to get item code to church from the user. I mentioned iCode as a one new temporary variable. It is used to store item code getting from the user to church. Enter code church. So now assume iCode contains 102. iCode equal to int of here, comma is not there. Okay, now if for that we need one loop or I in range of 0, comma len of item list. If item list of I, item list of I dot code equal to iCode. Okay, so now item list as two items, item list of 0 dot code equal to iCode. Now iCode contain assume iCode as 102. We want to search only 102. So here enter code to search. I am giving 102. 102 will be stored into iCode. iCode as 102. Item list of 0 dot code is 101 first element. So 101 equal to 102 condition becomes false. It will not execute. Again it comes. Now I becomes 1. Item list of 1 dot code equal to iCode. So now second item, that is 102. 102 equal to 102 condition true. This object should be displayed. So item list of I dot display item. This data. This calls this function. So all the items are 102 will be displayed. That's good. Now this okay. After displaying, it should comes out of the loop. Then at last it should be closed. File should be closed. This part also over. Now I like to create one more function for updating item based on item code. So if item update. So to update item. Also we have to get the iCode from the user. Item code from the user. For that we have to open file equal to open stores.dat. Assume now also stores.dat has only two items, 101, 102, pen, pencil, like this. So now I like to change pencil as eraser. The item code for pencil is 102. That should be first. We like to open read only binary files. Then the list item. This is the list that should be load. That is whatever objects available in stores.dat will be stored into list item. Now list item has two items, 101 as well as 102. Now I declare one temporary variable to store item code which user gives to update. Code to update. This should be input int of input. Here also 2. So now assume I code as 102. We want to update 102. Now we need one for loop because the item list has two elements, 101 as well as 102. For I in range of 0 to n of item list. Item list. If item list of I dot code equal to I code, we have to check it out. Now I code contains 102. That is the item we want to update. Now first item list of 0. Item list of 0 is first element, that is 101, 10, 10, 100. So item list of 0 dot code means 101. 101 double equal to 102 condition for it will not execute. After that I will be assigned with 1 as usual. Now item list of 1 stands for 102 pencil 20 200. That item should be updated. Here item list of 1 dot code, that is 102 double equal to 102 condition true. Now we have to update item list of I dot name. We have to change it as a name what user gives. Here I have to get input from the user. Input, enter new name. Here I like to type eraser. That's good. Similarly, I like to change price as well as quantity. New price, new quantity. Dot price. Input, enter new price. Since it is an integer value, numerical value, we have to convert into int. And similarly, item list of I dot quantity equal to is also number input of enter new quantity. After that, now the list item is modified. It comes out of the loop. So now item list is a list. It has the new value. 101 stands for pen. 102 now stands for eraser. Okay. These item list should be right or stored into stores.dat file. That is data file. So now initially it is open in read mode. That should be first to close. File.close. Once again, I like to open the same file in write mode. So open source.dat read only binary file. Now it's open in read only. Sorry, it's not read only, it should be write only. Now I like to store content of list item into data file, stores data. So it should be opened as a write mode. Now pickle dot here item list comma I. That's good. Now this file should be closed. So this part is over. Now we created 4 functions, one for add item, another for item traversal, third one item search, fourth one update item. That's good. Now I have to write the main program. Import. Here we are using dump and load. So these are available in pickle model. Now, while condition is true, print, I like to write a menu driven program. One stands for add item. Add item. Print stands for traversal to display all the items available in the file. Print 3 stands for search. Search item based on the item code. Fourth one. Number 4 stands for update item based on item code. At last, exit. That stands for number 5. So if you press number 1, add item should be executed. This function should be executed. If you press number 2, traversal, like it would execute. Now choice equal to int user have to type the any one out of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Input of enter your choice. Enter choice. So if choice equal to 1, the user likes to add new item. So item should be called. Item will be called. Add item. Item add. What's the name I give? Item add. Item add. Item add. If choice is 2, that means user press 2, user likes to see all the item. That is item traversal. Item traversal. Item traversal. Okay. So if the user press number 3, he likes to view any one item according to his wish. So we have to call item search. Item search. Then if choice equal to number 4, user want to update. So we have to call item update. Update. Item update. If user press number 5, you want to comes out of the program. That is exist. So here break. That's our program close here. So once again I save the program. Don't be afraid since it is a very big program. You will see step by step, you can easily understand. First, import pickle. While condition is true, okay. These 5 lines will be displayed. Add item, number 2 traversal, number 3 search item, number 4 update item, number 5 exit. Here choice equal to int of input enter choice. Assume as a user type number 1. Number 1 means choice is assigned with number 1. one double equivalent condition true. Item add should be called. The control will be transferred to item call. Item add. It will come here. So file. We are creating one file that is used to write binary files. Stores.dat will be newly created. We are creating one list that is item list. This condition is true. We are creating one object that is L1 is a object of item. So get data, diff data. Now L1 as get data, diff data, code, name, price, and quantity. After that, list one dot we are using L1 item is called get data. Get data calls these 4 lines. So 101, pen, 10, 100 that will be stored into L1. This L1 is appended into item list. Now item list has one element that is L1. That L1 as 101 as item code, pen as item name, 10 as price, 100 as quantity. After that, answer equal to int of here it should be input. Int of input. Because we are going to type press Y or N only. Answer should be if your user want to enter more item, he has to press Y. If you want to type any more item, you have to press N. Assume we like to press Y. Then answer contains Y. Y is upper. It should be function. The small y converted into capital Y. Capital Y equal to capital condition false. Break will not execute. Once again condition is true, it will execute. Then new one more object that is L1 is created. L1 get data is called. Now user types 102 as code, pencil as name, 20 as price, 200 as quantity. Now L1 as 102, pencil, 20, 200. Now L1 is appended into list item. Already list item has one list. That is one object. That is 101, pen, 10, 200. Now list item has second element. That is second object. That is 102, pencil, 20, 200. Now user press N if you want to stop entering the new more item. So N. Answer that upper capital N. Capital W equal to capital condition true. It breaks out of the break, comes out of the loop. Now pickle dot term list item, that is item list. It will be stored into file that is store.dat. Now the whatever object available in item list that will be stored into files that is point to stores.dat. Now stores.dat has two item object, that is 101 pen, 10, 100, 102 pencil, 20, 200. That's our file close. Once again, this condition true. Once it comes again, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be displayed. Now user wants to display all the items, so he has to press number 2. Item traversal will be called. Control will be transferred to here. Now stores.dat is opened in the read-only binary mode. So whatever content available in stores.dat will be copied into item list. Now item list has two objects of item. So I in range of 0, len of list item. List item gives this len of list item gives number 2. That the loop will be executed for 2 times. For 1, first time I will be assigned with 0. Second time I will be assigned with 1. Then item list of 0 dot display item. It displays the first item, first object of item, that is 101 pen, 10, 100 will be displayed. After that I will be assigned with number 1. Now item list of 1 will be displayed, that is second item. Now 102 pencil, 20, 200 will be displayed. So after that it comes out of the loop, that is traversal here. So file is closed. So after that the still condition is true. One single condition 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be displayed. Now user is pressed number 3. He want to find out the element for specific item based on the code, that is 102. So he has to press number 3, that is church item. So item church will be called. It will control will be transferred to here. Here the stores.dat is opened in read-only binary mode. Load all the content, all the objects available in the file, that is store.dat, will be stored into item list as usual. Now iCode is a temporary variable. It is used to store the code which is entered by user to church. Now assume user want to church 102. So 102 will be stored into iCode. Now I in range of 0 to 2, that is 0, 1. So item list of 0 dot code, that is first item 101. 101 equal to 102 condition false, it will not execute. Now item list of 1 dot code, that is 102. 102 equal to 102 condition true. Now item list of 1 dot disk data, that is second item. This will execute. Now 102 pencil 20 200, that will be displayed. Understand? Now after that it comes break, place the cursor out of the loop, like close. 3 steps are over. Now still condition is true since we are not pressing 5. Now 1, 2, 3, 4 is update item. So now user wants to update 102 item number 102 with eraser. Now he has to press number 4. Item update will be called. This is item update. Once again store.dat is opened in read-only binary files. All the objects available in stores.dat will be stored into list item. Assume now list item has 2 objects, 101, 102. So iCode is a temporary variable that is assigned with code which is typed by user to update. That is 102. User gives 102. iCode contains 102. So as usual, we are having one for loop. This loop will be executed until the item code 102 is available. Now first time iCode item list of 0 is 101 is not equal to 102 condition false. Second time item list of 1 dot code is 102, 102 equal to 102 condition true. So item list of 1 dot name is previously it will be pencil. Now whatever value typed by user will be stored into item list of 1 dot name. Now assume user typed here eraser. Eraser will replace pencil here. Similarly, item list of 1 dot price, that is 20, that will be replaced by the new price, that is 330 rupees. 30 rupees will be replaced by 20. 20 which is replaced by 30. Similarly, new quantity 300 is replaced 200. After that break, it comes out of it. Now file is closed. Previously file is opened in read mode. Now item list has 2 items. One is old item 101, 10, 10, 100. Second item is newly updated item, that is 102 eraser, not pencil, eraser, not 20, 30, not 200, now 300. So this new item list should be stored or route into the data file. Now we have to create one file which corresponds to date stores.dat.wp. Write mode, read mode. Old file stores.dat will be deleted, new file will be created. In write mode, binary file. Dump is used to store all the objects available in item list into file. Now new items available in the item list will be stored into file. That is 101 pen. 102 eraser will be stored into file. After the file is closed. That's all. So now user press number 5 to exit the program. Program will be stopped. So now you can understand the program. I will save it. I will run it. We will see what will happen. So first, once again, I will explain you. While condition is true, this all file is executed. Add item, traversal, search item, update, exit. Enter. Enter choices displayed. Whatever value I typed here, that will be stored into choice. Now I like to add item. So I have to press number 1. Number 1 means choice is assigned with 1. 1 equal to 1. Item add. That means this function is called. Here stores.dat is newly created. To store object or binary file is created, WP. So item list is empty list, condition is true. Here after that new object is created. L1 is a new object. With the help of new object L1, get data is called. Get data means self.code. Here enter code. I have to type enter code. press enter. That will be stored into code. Similarly, I have to type name, price, quantity. Pen, 10 rupees, 100. Okay, now all are over. Now L1 contains 101, pen, 10, 100. This L1 will be appended into item list. Once again, answer is called input. Want to enter more data. So I want to enter one more data. I have to press number Y. Once again, this is becomes false. Once again, the condition becomes true. New object is created. Again, with the help of new object, get data is called. Now I have to type second item. 102 pencil 30. Mistake here. Okay, no problem. Assume we can change it afterwards. 30 can be changed by 20. 300 can be changed by 200 while update. Okay. Now okay. So now afterwards, after entering second item, answer input want to enter more item. No, I don't want to enter any more item. So I have to press N. If you press N, N becomes capital N here. Capital equal to capital N, condition true, break. It plays out of the loop. So dump item list will be stored into store.dat. Now 101, pen, 10, 100 will be stored as a first object. Similarly, 102, pencil, 30, 300 will be stored as second object into stores item. Now, once again, still this condition is true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 display. Now I want to view all the elements. Now I have to press number 2. 2 stands for item traversal. So 2 stands for item traversal. Choice is assigned with 2. 2 equal to condition true, item traversal. The control will be transferred to item traversal. That is very easy. Now stores.dat is opened in read mode binary only. All the content of stores.dat will be stored into item list. For I in range of 0 to len of item list. Now item list contains only 2 items, it returns 2. So 0 to 1. Item list of 0.display this data. This is 1. So cell.code, that is 101, pen, 10, 100 is displayed. After that, this is displayed. After the second item also will be displayed. After that, file.code, very simple. So second 2 steps are over. Once again, still the condition is true. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4 will be displayed. Now I like to search only one item based on item code. Now I press number 3. Number 3 means choice is 3, item search. Item search means this will be called. Here also we are opening one file object. It opens stores.dat in read only binary mode. So all the items available in the store will be stored in list item list. Now I code is a temporary variable, enter code to search. Now I want to find out only 102, that is pencil 30, 300. So I have to press enter. So I got 102, pencil 30, 300. Good. How it got? Now I code is assigned with 102. This is I. Len of item list. Now item list contains only 2 objects. So len of item list returns true, 0 to 1. So first time this returns 101. This is 102 condition false. Second time item list of 1.code is 102. 102 equal to 102 condition true. Now item list of 1.dispdata. This will be displayed. Now it displays 102 pencil 30 300 is displayed. That's good. After that break is there. It comes out of the loop. File is closed. So now last stage. Still the condition is true. File ends are displayed. It waits for the user input. Enter the choice. Now I like to type number 4. But user choices I like to change content of the 102. So 102 name of the 102 is pencil. That should be replaced by eraser. 30 should be replaced by 20. 300 should be replaced by 200. If you want like this. Right. So in last minute it shows error. We will see why it shows error. Object has no attribute load. Item update to update item. Stores that read only mode. Item list equal to file dot load of file. This is mistake. It should be pickle dot load. It should be pickle dot load. So pickle is a model. Inside the model, load is there. That is the code. Okay, I made one mistakes. Now here dump pickle dot okay. So we have to execute once again. So we have to type everything. First number 101. Here pen 10 rupees. 100 quantity we are having. So I like to enter one more item. That is 102. Your name is pencil. But instead of 20, I typed here 30. Instead of 200, I typed here 300 assume. Now I don't want to enter any more item. I press N. So now I like to view all the item traversal. Number 2. So 101 pen 10 100 102 pencil 30 300 display. Now I want to view only one item, that is 102. Now I have to press search item 3 for search item. Enter code to search. I like to type 102. So only one item, that is 102 comes 102 pencil 30 300. Now I want to update the item code 102. So pencil should be replaced by eraser, 30 should be replaced by 20, 300 should be replaced by 200. Now we have to type number 4. So far already we studied. Now the fourth step. Enter choice number 4. So number 4 means item update. This will cause this function. So now stores.dat is opened in read mode, read only binary file. So whatever content available in store.dat will be assigned to item list. Now item list has two objects, 101, 102. So now iCode is a temporary variable that should be assigned with 102, that is given by user to update. So now I have to type 102 here. Again, so mistakes. Calling update I in range of item list. Item list is not defined. List item. I made here also one mistake. List item. Only what name? Item list. The name should be item list. Sorry, this is a little long program. That is why I made some mistakes. Item list. So here also item list, item list, item list, item list. That's good. Item list. I will run once again. Now 102, 101, pen, 10 rupees, 100 quantity. Here I like to enter one more item. So second item code, second item price. Price is 30, 300. I don't want to enter no more any more items. So I press N. So I want to view all the items. 101, 102 pencil, pen, pencil, that's good. Now I want to search only one item. Number 3. So enter code to search. So I have to type 102 only. So 102 pencil, okay. So far no problem. I have to update pencil as eraser, 30 as 20, 300 as 200. So I like to enter choice 4. 102. Good. So now I press number 4. 4 means item update will be called. Item update stores.dat file. This is open. Now I code as 102. So first time I will be assigned with 0. 101 equal to 102 condition false. Next time item list of 1 dot code is 102. 102 equal to 102 condition true. Now this item list of 1 dot name, that is pencil, that should be replaced with eraser. It calls new name. Here I have to type eraser. Similarly, item 1 dot price is 30, that should be replaced by 20. Now 300 should be replaced by 200. Now that replaced, I like to once again view all the items. Either I want to confirm this pencil is replaced by eraser, 30 should be replaced by 20, 300 by 200. I press 2 once again, so it changed, no need to worry. Okay, at last stage is still condition is true. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is displayed. Now I like to press number 5 to exit. I press 5 here. So it comes out of the program, out of the loop. 5 means choice is 5, 5 equal to 5 comes out of the loop. So it comes out of the one. That's all. Program finished. So no need to worry about the program is very big. So you can go through that yes, step by step. I explained by me. It's very simple. First we have to create one class, that is item. It has two functions, one for getting data, one for displaying data. Afterwards, I create four functions: item add, item traversal, item chest, item update. At last, I wrote one unit-driven program, which calls all the four functions. This function calls create one object as well as create one file, like this we are using dump and load file. So I think all of you understand this program. So if you have any problem, any query regarding this program, you can contact me through my WhatsApp number as well as email. So I hope all of you enjoyed the lesson. Today I stopped the lesson now itself. In next lesson, we will study a little bit more. Until then, thank you students. Bye bye.